why do I need to authenticate my birth certificate? Okay, so I see a lot of people have a misconception about what's going on here as far as the step of the whole process and getting your freedom, becoming what might be called a secure party creditor, non-citizen national, anything that has to do with basically having your diplomatic immunity and your independence. So this part about having your birth certificate authenticated is definitely necessary in the process, although a lot of people they don't really get why you would need to do this or when you would need to do this. Because when I tell you there's multiple parts to this process, it's a whole jigsaw puzzle and there's so many pieces to it, and a lot of people don't have the whole thing. So we really got to work together, and make sure you do your research before you just start going out and taking action and stuff, because you can get yourself in some serious legal trouble if you submit the wrong paperwork the wrong way and whatnot. So anyway, when you are to the point to where you already got your common law copyright, aka you got your name copyright written, and you're ready to file your UCC1 financing statement, right? So we got to know that the real reason why we got to have our birth certificate authenticated is to, one, prove that we're alive, right? Because it's called a certificate of live birth. That's the one you actually have to have authenticated. It's not the same thing as your general birth certificate that you probably already got your hands on. So you have to actually order your certificate of live birth. But when you order it from vitalcheck.com, that's vitalchek.com, when you order it, it's probably not gonna say anything like certificate of live birth. It's just gonna say birth certificate. So if you don't know the right way to order it, they're gonna send you the wrong one. You don't need an apostille to do this. If you use the wrong kind of certificate of live birth, or should I say the wrong kind of certificate, you're not going to be doing this process the right way, and ain't nobody gonna help you. So you got to be able to really know that you know what you're doing before you even start taking actions in this. So look, this is what you need to know. You need to go on VitalCheck, get your certificate of live birth by applying for it, by saying you need the one that's for legal purposes, or click on the reason being legal purposes, or you could say that you want the long form. But last time I bought mine, it said long form. I mean, it didn't say long form. My bad. It didn't say long form. I clicked on legal purposes and I got the right one. All right, you got to send that thing to the Secretary of State, and you got to send it to the Department of State. There's two different forms of authentication. You got to get it authenticated on the state level and the federal level. Okay, this only matters once you actually got your stuff together. As far as the other step, like once you already got your paperwork in order, once you got the package that basically is going to copyright your name, because mind you, the whole thing about this is you're stopping somebody else from being able to make money off of your name, because that's what's going on here. So anytime that they send you a bill, they're making money off your name. They send a bill, they got your name in all capital letters. So you're going to actually own the copyrights to your name in all capital letters. That's why, or when you do this, that's making it to where nobody can even try to put a lien on you or your property or anything that you own, so that nobody gets paid before you get paid, because you're going to put $100 million lien on yourself, aka on the straw man or the name in all capital letters or any other form in which your name can be used, which it can be used in a lot of different ways. It can be your first letter, second initial, and then full last name, like a whole lot of variations. Okay, but regardless, you got to make sure you know how to do this. I'm gonna show you on another video how to actually see the paragraph, or how to write the paragraph on your UCC1 financing statement. There's plenty of other videos on that, but I'm gonna make one myself. But there's so many details you have to know before you actually start taking action. Do not just jump into this, because I promise you, you got to know the specific order on how to do this stuff. You got to know what to do and when to do it, how to do it. Like when I tell you, it's so much. So don't just watch a couple YouTube videos, think you're ready to start spending money and taking action and stuff. You're going to screw yourself up. I've been studying this stuff for years before I even started taking one action. And now that I feel like I'm at the position to where, all right, I actually know how this works. I can actually tell people about my experiences and stuff and what I did and my successes. And if I had any failures, I tell y'all about that too. But yes, take this seriously, be patient, and study. This ain't something you're going to learn everything in one day, bruh.